Hi everyone and welcome to today's webinar from Esendex, the 4 best uses of a digital, mobile-focused marketing strategy in the utility sector. So just before we get started, just a quick word on today's speakers and Esendex and the utility sector. First of all, you'll be hearing from myself. My name is Warren Delay and I'm the Product Marketing Manager here at Esendex. And you'll also be hearing from Amy Lomax, who's the Senior Account Manager for the utility sector. So Esendex have been providing communication solutions to the utility sector for over 14 years now. We currently have 15 customers in the utility sector, including brands from the big 6 energy providers and also challenger brands as well. We've provided multiple solutions for different applications ranging from customer services and also collections automations. And we've also been recognised for our efforts with multiple industry awards, including being the winner of the 2017 Best Credits and Collections Technology Award. So what is it that we'll be discussing today? I'll start us off by discussing the current state of play for marketing communications in the utility sector, and then I'll talk us through the benefits of using a communication strategy which uses digital, mobile-focused marketing communications. We'll then discuss 4 great ways that those communication strategies can be used in the utility sector. Amy will then take us through the communication channels that are available and each of their benefits compared to currently used channels. Finally, Amy will introduce us to multi-channel messaging, where we use a combination of communication channels to have better marketing engagements with customers. So what are the marketing tools and strategies that marketers are currently using to engage with customers in the utility sector? Well, to start with, we have good old postal communications. While direct mail is a reliable way to send communications in the absence of other contact information, its effectiveness is starting to dwindle as an evolving customer base continue to embrace digital, more convenient methods of engaging. We can see this by looking at engagement rates, with post having a 2.5% response rate compared with a digital channel like SMS, which has a 10% rate. It's also really difficult to tell if customers have read marketing messages when delivered by post, as it lacks the traceability of a digital channel, which can feed back if and when every message was read. Cost is also a bit of an issue with post. We conducted a survey recently which found that based on 5,000 communications, the cost to send through direct mail was about £2,500, compared with £190 for SMS. Email is also a channel which is commonly used to deliver marketing in the utility sector. However, it's been a victim of its own success. Because of the low cost, the platform has been overused by businesses as a whole, and recipients have got into the habit of ignoring or even deleting any marketing messages that arrive. The continued evolution of spam filters is also making any marketing messages increasingly difficult to get into inboxes. Email also doesn't have a great open rate in the utility sector. Compared with SMS's 95%, email only has 14.7. So what are the benefits of using digital, mobile-focused marketing tools? Well, first of all, we can point to increased engagement. Channels such as SMS have a 95% open rate, compared with 75% for direct mail. We can also look at faster, easier campaign tracking. Live analytical tools provide live data on a customer-by-customer or even overall basis. We can look to increase conversions. Direct postal mail has a 5.1% conversion rate, compared with 32% for SMS. And as we've already mentioned, there are big cost savings to be had. We can also use mobile messaging channels in conjunction with legacy systems, where modern digital channels can be layered on top of existing legacy systems. It's also really important to consider how digital communications can play a part in making sure all demographics are communicated with effectively. It's worth noting that while post has its issues, it still has a very important part to play in successfully connecting with maturing audiences. We can see from the graph on the left of the screen that as age of customers increases, the percentage of customers preferring direct mail as their primary marketing channel increases also. In stark contrast, we see on the right hand side of the screen an almost completely opposite situation for SMS, with way more of the younger demographics preferring to use digital, text-based communication channels like SMS. The key takeaway from this is that a blanket, one-size-fits-all marketing approach simply won't work anymore. Marketers have to think a bit more strategically and use the right channel for the right customer. So on to the first of the great ways that mobile messaging can help, and we'll start with smart meter promotion and rollout. With the government having placed optimistic targets on deployment of smart meters, utility providers have to carefully consider how to keep customers informed. Using a digital communication channel to do this makes it easier to measure engagement with each and every customer, and also provide convenient chat platforms where they can ask any questions that they might need to. As well as marketing, digital channels can also take the load when arranging appointments for all of these smart meters which need to be installed. Many digital channels now come with APIs, which allow integration with existing systems to take place quickly and easily. One such channel is RCS, and we can see an example of that on the right of the screen there. RCS works by using the mobile device's existing native messaging app and allows marketing content and appointment arranging all to take place within the same conversation. Mobile messaging can also help in promoting the best tariffs to customers. In an increasingly competitive market, it's become essential for tariffs which are best suited to each unique customer to be promoted in the most effective way. Mobile messaging can help out massively here and really start to rebuild some of the trust lost to brands who have been happy to let customers overpay in some cases. Mobile messaging can first of all make it much easier and faster to collect meter readings and then feed that data back into in-house systems via simple to install APIs. With that info in hand, a tariff which suits that particular customer can then be selected and sent back to the customer via a communication channel which is way more engaging, has a higher open rate, and can even include visual branded elements if the appropriate channel is being used. Using mobile messaging for tariff selection is also more convenient for the customer. With the information on best tariffs provided to them in a more automated way, they don't have to go hunting for it themselves, there's less for them to do logistically, and fundamentally they'll have faster access to a tariff which works better for them. As well as promoting energy and water, mobile messaging provides a great route to cross-selling other products and services that they offer which consumers might not be aware of. As mentioned earlier, digital mobile communications make it easy to see how customers are engaging with certain communications. Live analytical tools provide in-depth levels of engagement visibility, which marketers can then use to create refined lists of customers who they know are going to be more interested in products like aftercare and also servicing. Automated decision engines can also be implemented to take the hassle out of this process and deliver great promotional content which is far more tailored and relevant to a specific customer without having to even press a button. Being able to promote themselves as a provider of sustainable energy is also going to be crucial in winning and retaining customers in the utility sector. There's an obvious and clear appetite for greener energies with customers. We can look to the continued growth of energy provider Bulb, who only supply renewable energy. They're the fastest growing private company in the UK and have managed to gain 870,000 customers since 2015 and hope to clear 1 million by the end of 2019. And according to a study by Compare the Market, it was found that 73% of customers are actually willing to pay more for their energy if they knew it was coming from a renewable source. So with the customer appetite in place, it's time for providers to start shouting about what it is that they actually do. Some providers are already doing this. We can see the screenshot on the right of the screen, which promotes E.ON's Heat from Thin Air campaign, which promotes the use of air source heat pumps, solar power and battery storage. But providers can do more to promote these campaigns to customers' devices. With the emergence of next generation channels like RCS, SMS landing pages and mobile journeys, rich content like branded messages, images and even video can all be supported to enhance the provider's image as a more ethical, greener supplier, which in turn is going to help attract and retain more customers. Okay, so we've identified some of the ways that mobile messaging can help marketers in the utility sector. I'll now pass you over to Amy, who will talk you through some of the communication options that can help us along the way.
Thanks, Warren. So, let's start with SMS. SMS means happier customers, and we know this because 64% of customers prefer business interactions via text message compared to other channels like voice calls and post. Everyone is familiar with SMS and everybody has it on their mobile phones. It allows you to include links to carry out further actions, and it's a great way of gathering feedback post-interaction with an organisation. Other methods, such as phone surveys, don't have as much uptake as an SMS survey. The benefits of SMS include the fact that they are cost effective when compared to other marketing channels such as direct mail. There's also higher engagement because we know that text messages get read. We are also able to track who's clicked through to take up a particular offer. And by gaining customer feedback, it means you can improve the service and process moving forward. Mobile journeys. So these are delivered to a customer's phone, and we know that an average web form is completed by 12.6% of mobile users. Our mobile journeys average 46.5%, so this is a big increase. Mobile journeys are perfect for getting customers from A to B in the easiest way possible. Because they're designed specifically for mobile, customers can be guided through any process, whether it's making a payment, capturing data, or arranging an appointment. They're completely customisable, and they remove the distractions of traditional websites, therefore providing higher conversion rates. Another major win for a utility provider is that with a mobile journey, they can digitally serve all of their customers using this channel, and the customer doesn't even need to have an app on their smartphone. Utility providers can also use our mobile letters function. So this uses the mobile journey solution and allows a customer to download a letter onto their mobile phone. One customer has already made over a 55% saving on their print costs using this solution. We can also provide a full audit trail as well as date and time stamps of the download, and the customer can keep a digital copy on their smartphone. RCS represents the next evolution of SMS, and it allows many previously manual customer service interactions to be automated within the customer's native messaging app on their phone. This gives businesses the power to send richer content to their customers. Applications for RCS include delivering marketing and promotions, delivering video content, chat with agents, supplying meter readings, selecting tariffs via carousels, and payments. By bringing enhanced features to the customer's default messaging applications, businesses can engage better, increase their conversions, and build stronger relationships. Previous manual processes undertaken by utility providers can now be automated in a rich and intelligent way. This means that providers can expect to reduce the strain on their in-house resources and provide more convenient tools for customers to access services. Sending a traditional SMS is a great way to send customers a simple and effective message quickly and easily. But we all know that pictures speak 1,000 words, and that's where our SMS landing pages come in. Esendex's new rich message builder, Messaging Studio, enables you to design and send mobile landing pages, which puts the user experience on a mobile-first basis rather than secondary to desktop. By using images, offer codes and call to action buttons, you'll be able to drive customer engagement and increase your process conversions. Examples for an SMS landing page could be a smart meter install, new boiler installation offer, or even boiler cover. We can put all of these solutions together to create a multi-channel marketing approach. This allows organisations to put their own strategy together using different digital channels such as IVRs, mobile journeys, SMS and email. The customer is then able to interact with the provider using their channel of choice, resulting in more successful outcomes. The benefits of a multi-channel approach include added convenience for the customer, rapid ROI for the provider, the ability to track success, increased engagement rates, action-triggered messages, and increased message context.
Thanks, Amy. So that brings today's webinar to an end. We hope you found it useful. If you do have any questions or you'd like to speak to us further, please send your questions into amy.lomax@esendex.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.